In today's Growing Oklahoma, we are talking about container gardening. Very popular that you get it right, the shape of things.
Yeah, this is Lance Swearingin, and he joins us from the Scissortail Park. He's the director of horticulture there at the park, and you know what you're talking about. You're giving us some great ideas for these potted plants here.
Now is the perfect time to get your patio pots in shape for the summer. And you can do that with 3 easy steps.
They rhyme.
Yes. You need a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. So the thriller is this centerpiece that really gives you a lot of color and is upright, usually in the middle of the pot.
Yes.
The filler
stays low.
It's staying low and mounded, and it's filling the pot. And then your spiller is spilling out over the side of the pot there, and that gives you some nice texture and balance to the pot.
Ivy.
Can you give us some idea on spiller? Because the spiller could flower too. I've got like some kind of spiller going with some flowers. And
do you?
Yeah, it looks good right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's all kinds of different trailing plants that add color, like this fan flower. There's this scavola. There's lots of really great trailers. You can use ivies, even tropical plants also mix good with annuals and perennials. So.
I love a good ivy, though. That's what we've got going on as our spiller.
This is a dichondria. It's really nice, drought-tolerant perennial that you can find anywhere.
What's our thriller here?
Our thriller is Angelonia, and it comes in white, pink, and purple here. And then we have a celosia thriller on this red pot, which is just amazing.
How much watering are we doing?
So the key to watering your plants is that if you have a larger pot, it's going to hold a lot more water. And if you have a smaller pot, you need to check that a lot more to make sure that it's getting adequate water. And especially when the heat ramps up, that's when you really want to check your pots. And you do that with your moisture meter. Okay, that's your finger. So you just stick your finger in the soil there, and if it's moist, then you probably don't need to water. If it's dry, then you want to give it a little drink.
Yes.
And make sure you have good drainage in your pots too, because plants don't like to sit in stagnant water.
Yeah, that's the truth. Then you could get root rot or any kind of problem kind of like that. So I also want to talk about, people have special like watering systems. And so since you work at Scissortail Park, are you just a good water hose, pot, watering can kind of person?
Right, so we have some water carts at the park. Since it's 70 acres, we have a lot of pottery to get around and water. And so our horticulture team there goes around and hand waters and cares for all of our pottery. And the park and Mary Botanical Gardens are a great place to go check out their containers, their hanging baskets, see what we're growing, and that's going to give you a lot of success in your residential home garden.
Everybody looks at the Mary garden and says, I want my yard to look like this.
Yeah, they're just gorgeous. Yeah.
How many pots like this are too many on a back patio?
You know,
I'm asking for my wife, by the way, because I feel like we end up with like 10 of them. What's going on here?
I thought you were going to say like a neighbor or something, trying to outdo you.
It's us. I'm like, come on, let's just pick a couple and go with them.
Well, you can never have enough color. So, I mean, putting groupings of pots together.
That's not the answer I was looking for.
Sorry, Carl.
We're going to get cats next. We have so many pots, I feel like cats is the next step. I'm just saying, what's going on?
People.
Yeah, we're those people.
Great tips, Lance. Thanks for coming on today. We appreciate you. And happy Memorial Day.